Morning, you all. Welcome to Beadinkrazy Custom Creations. I'm Miss Frances. Actually, I've been having problems with the iron-on transfers for the quilt for quite a while. And I've tried an iron. I tried a portable heat press. I tried a t-shirt press. Nothing, other than the t-shirt press ended up scorching the transfer, even though I had it turned down really low. So, that plan is kind of given up for now, because I'm not going to get it done by Christmas. Not with scorched. No, I'm not sending it with scorched up. So, way back on one of my other videos, I'm pretty sure, or maybe I didn't do a video on it, but I made some coasters with pictures in them for my nieces and nephews, pictures of them and their mom. So that's the plan for now. That's what I'm going to do. And I've never used the Pixis. This is a unicorn. I've never used it. So I really want to see. I need my big cup here. I really want to see what it looks like. What colors they are. I thought I would use some of them on this. I know she likes purple, and I thought about purples and blues and whatever. Oh, I forgot these haven't been opened yet. Yeah. Alright, let me get something to poke a hole in it with. I don't want to cut it off, I just said poke a hole in it. Yeah, I've been bummed out for a few days. I started another video, but it's gonna wait because this is Christmas stuff and I need to get it done. Okay, well, maybe you don't have to. Let's see. Oh, it's not really a purple like I thought it would be. It's kind of a purplish color, but it's hard to see on that napkin. Let me get you down. It's hard to see on that napkin. It's more like kind of like a iridescent purple. I mean, I shook it up pretty good. Try it again. Come on, lid. I'm really not in the mood for this. Really? Give me this piece. We're not doing that again. It's more of like a white iridescent. It's not really a purple color. Alright, well, these may not be the colors I'll use, because I want you to be able to see the color. And I haven't opened any of these, so just want to make sure they're shook up good so I can see what the color is. This is Fairy. And it's got a little bit of a purplish tint to it, more than the first one did. I don't know, I may use them in with some of the other colors I got. I picked out bronze blue. I picked out I can't read that, silver blue. I picked out rose red. I may pick up, hold on, I'll be back. I'm gonna pick out some other colors. Okay, I had forgotten about this. I'm gonna have to write their names up and put them in the blessing jar. But I don't remember having these on my list, but I guess I did. These are colored gel pens. And that was from Mr. Allen and Miss Jeannie. Pretty sure, because they're the only ones that put my full name on the package. I got this, and I got 2 gallons of, I don't even remember 2 gallons of epoxy upstairs from Mr. Allen and Miss Jeannie, and I thank them so much because they make sure that they make sure they send me something every month. Alright, so I've got my glue out. I'm going to put some of them over here, probably pour them over there. I got to make sure I leave enough space though to put, I don't understand. I thought I had several of these, but I don't. I got 3 of the octagons, 2 squares, and 2 circles, and 2 flowers. Well, the flowers, if you're going to put pictures in them, flowers don't work very well. They're not, you cut up more of the picture. So, okay. And then I have these packs. Now, these came from, I believe these came from Temu. Yeah, the large rounds. Those came from Temu. So, I think she's going to have a total of 11. And I'll probably run both. I might run both heat mats, or I might put some in the curing machine. But I got to get some resin mixed up and figure out what I'm going to do for colors. Do I want to dust it? Do I want to just... I may just mix the colors up and pour them in there. Got me some paper cups. Got me my big mixing cup. So, I think we're just gonna mix some colors and some glitter, pour them in there, let them cure, and then we'll come back for the second part. I'll be back as soon as I get some epoxy mixed up. Alright, I've got colors in cups, so mixing them. It may be not enough to fill them, but I don't want to fill them all the way because I'm going to put pictures in there and I'm going to have to pour. I'll have to pour another clear coat over the top of the picture, so I don't want to fill them all the way. This is purple and it has purple holographic glitter in it. Man, I'm making a mess already. Okay, so I'm only gonna put 1 drop in here. I don't need one drop. I actually was gonna throw a couple drops of this unicorn in there. Just to see. I don't know what it'll do, but it's not as goopy as it would be if I'd have put more drops in. Okay, let's, dang it, come on. Let me see if I can get you over there. Because these are on the heat mat over here. You gotta have enough space. And I probably should have brought me another mold over here to dump these in. Because that's probably way too much. Yeah. Just let it run down in there for now. Yeah, I think that might be a little too much. Alright, turquoise. We have mermaid. Let's do mermaid. Okay. Put a drop of glue in, and we'll do mermaid. Okay, stir it up. Oh, come on. Getting powder everywhere. Alright, let's do that. Doesn't matter which one we do. Okay, that pretty much took all of that. Ain't gonna be none to dump in my tree stump guy. Dang, I make such a mess. I threw a bunch of stuff. I had some Peduo left, and I was going to use it up first, and that didn't work because I had more part A than I did B, so I couldn't use it. So I just ended up pitching it. I gotta slow down because I'm pouring too much. Okay, I don't know what I got here. Phoenix, unicorn. I think I used unicorn already. Dragon, mermaid. Let's do fairy. Come on, I only put one drop of glue in there. Come on. What are you doing to me? Alright. Oops. I think I got a little too much there. Yep, I did. It's kind of wanting to run over one side. Alright, let me get a spoon and get one of my other spoons so I can get some of that out, because that's too full. Way too full. I didn't want it that full. I don't know why I did that. Or it's unlevel, one of the two, which could be. Alright, put that there. And we'll take this cup out. And put this cup in. And just let it drain. Okay, I don't know. It still looks really full on that side. What's going on here? Yeah. used to have some sticks under there, and I may have to do that again, because I don't want any of my stuff overflowing. I haven't turned it on yet. There was some, they weren't under there though. God bless me. I don't want it. I got way too much stuff over here, really. Some stuff I need to move. Where's my other sticks at? Oh, I just dropped something down in there. Come on. Not helping me here. Alright, that's better, but I need to get what I dropped in there out. I don't know what it is. Piece of epoxy. Alright. Okay. This one has gold in it, so let's try Phoenix. Okay. Got blue. Put my apron on today, but it's okay. I got epoxy clothes on. I get epoxy all over them, so no sense in worrying about it. I don't know, this could have been the pink, but I put gold. I put gold holographic glitter in it. I think that's pretty good. I don't think I want that any. And there ain't enough in there to... I'm going to have to get another alcohol wipe out. Need to be wiping these sticks before they get all too sticky and they didn't come off. Plus I got my spoon here, which I could turn it sideways and just let it run down in that mold. Timer in the way. Gonna have stuff all over the place. Okay. Let's get these last two done here. Blue, and I don't know what color on this one. I thought I used them all, really. Just put Phoenix. No, I don't want Phoenix. Give me this berry one. there's a set of 6 there. I may end up turning my other big heat mat on too, as soon as I get the others done. And I may have to pick out some more colors here. And then I'll have to go upstairs and print some pictures off. And somewhere down here I have, I've done these before, so I have a template of how big the picture needs to be, so I can cut the picture down before I come back down. Alright, let's do this one. I don't want to get it as full as I did the other one. It seems to be a little lopsided here or something. Something going on. Yeah, one side seems to be going too far to the other. Alright, so I need spread. Alright, the rest of this can go into my little tree guy. And yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Miss April. I missed your live yesterday. I totally, I was busy doing housework, and then all of a sudden, you know, I knew my granddaughter was going to be doing her college sign-up at the school, and I knew I was supposed to be there. But nobody had told me what time it was supposed to be. So I did my dishes first, and then I was going to, you know, jump in the shower. And all of a sudden I got a text that said, it's at 2:30 at the high school where the football team enters. I'm like, okay, it's 1:51 now. I'm like, really? Really, that's the kind of notice I get? Yeah, well, I made it, but I was not happy about having to rush, because I didn't have time to take my shower after I washed my dishes. So then I had to, I told my granddaughter when they wanted to take a picture of me and her together, I said, don't ask me to take my hat off. She said, hat, hair, and I said, yep, and not taking my hat off. So don't ask me to do it. Okay, so we'll get one more poured here, and then we'll turn this, I'll put the cover on this one, and we'll turn this heat mat on. I guess I better dry that alcohol up. I was just trying to clean whatever it was that was underneath the mat. Oh well. Alright. Last color I believe is silver blue. And I'm probably going to have to get those others ready, because I'm going to need to put something in there. Get them on the other heat mat. I'll have to clean this heat mat off. Oh, darn it. That stupid little budging ring. Knew I should have took that sucker off of there. Okay. This started. Get that one poured. I'll probably get enough to pour maybe one more, maybe two. But I'll have to mix up some more epoxy to do the rest of them. And I won't mix up quite as much. Well, it doesn't matter, I guess. I could pour it in my little tree guy. I need to pour her a tray too, simply because there's one picture of her and her mom that I think she would really love in a tray, so yeah, I do need to do a tray. Oops. No. Okay, let's see if that's out. Yep. Okay. Alright, that's one last spray, and I will, and then I'll turn the heat mat on over there and get it started. Okay. Let's scoot these over a little bit. Okay. Because I gotta be able to get my cover over it. Alright, set it for 2 hours. I don't know what they keep barking about. As far as I know, I don't have any more packages coming, but I don't know. You never know with Miss Jeannie. Or Mr. Allen. There's that one. Now, there's another circle there. These are smaller circles, but I really don't care. I think they'll work just fine. Alright, cups. I'll need some more colors here. I don't know how many I'm making here, but I need to find some more colors. Do like a yellow and a dark, I think I did a dark purple. No, I didn't really. I did a fuchsia already. Maybe a seashell, crimson, and a dark violet. I mean, I'm sure that's not enough, but that's okay. I'll do what I got to do here. I haven't done a yellow one, so we'll do a yellow one. Okay. Let's see what kind of... I got this glitter. This is the iridescent glitter from Hobby Lobby. Okay. Need to get it clean. Alcohol wipe. Oh, and my timer just keeps going. That wasn't very smart. Run your batteries down. Bless it. Probably don't need that much. I might have enough to partially pour one of those others. Blue. Let's do unicorn. Yeah, then I'm gonna have to run upstairs and see, let them outside, because I don't know what's going on. All I know is it rained overnight, so there, it's the Muddy Paw theme again. And I'm happy with it, but, you know, they don't care. Alright, stop. Yeah, it's too much. Alright, well, it's a little too much, really. I really didn't mean to put that much in there. And just another spoonful out of there, and that should be good. Alright. There's that one. Pretty sure I don't have enough to finish pouring one, but I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna do the crimson. And I'll do pink. That's fine. I mean, just something to give it some sparkle. I don't know that there's enough in there to get it all done, but we'll see. I don't know what I did. I didn't use the star dock on it. Get it all over your table, guys. It'll be too much, but if it is, it'll go in my tree guy. Alright. Complete cup out. One drop. Let's put unicorn in this one. I need to put that spoon over there and let it drip off in there somehow. Okay, so stir stick. I'm trying to keep this cleaned off because I got to turn the heat mat on. Alright. I also gotta open these up, which I haven't done. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get all these off of here. Come on, get out of my way. To figure out what I can do as far as, I think I'm going to do a set of angel wings, which I'm not going to record because I've recorded making angel wings several times and you know, I just don't see any sense in doing it again. But I'm thinking about making them like red, white and black, because that's the Georgia Bulldogs colors, and her mom was a very big Georgia Bulldog fan. Yeah, she was. Alright, there's that one. I'm gonna get that spoon out of there. I thought it cleaned off pretty good. Let's turn this opposite way. Let it run. Alright, I will be back when I get some more epoxy mixed up and get some more colors figured out. I got about 3-4 more to do. Then I'm going to turn this big heat mat on and get them going and go upstairs and get my pictures printed off. Try and get this video up today, but I don't know whether it'll happen or not. It might not. And the other one I was working on, yeah, I don't know. Set that one up there. And put that one over there. Get some more mixed up. Get this epoxy stuff off my mat. And I will be back. Alright, I have Let's Resin Lawn Green, Let's Resin Seashell, and Let's Resin Dark Violet. Those are the last 3 colors I'm using. Okay. Then I put in some glitter that Miss Coral had sent me. Maker Flow Glitter Ice Queen in the purple. Maker Flow Glitter Cupcake in the green. And in the seashell, I put some Dollar General silver holographic in it. So that's pretty good. Okay. So I'm going to get these mixed up, get these last 3 poured, and then get this heat mat turned on. I might have to grab me another mold because my tree man's, he's not far from being full. So I might have to get, might have to put my glue in there. I don't think I got her a green, so I just grabbed a green. I was grabbing just 3. I only had 3 left to pour, so I was trying to find some colors. I don't know that I've mixed up enough to fill my guide there, so I might have to get these out of the way because I haven't poured those yet or stirred them. Get these down here. Actually, I really want them on my other mat that I have on top of this mat, just in case, you know, sometimes they do overflow sometimes, and I don't want it off my mat. Okay. These aren't quite as deep as the other ones, so I don't want to go crazy here, or I'll have it too full. Yeah, I think I did already. Doggone it. I'm not good at doing this. And I haven't done it in a while, so I'm out of practice. because I didn't use the glue before, but I always knew about how far to fill them. And these from Temu aren't as deep as those others that I purchased. And I got those a long time ago. Dang, I don't know. Quite a while back, I know that. Let's see if I can scrape this real quick. Get it scraped out of there and throw the cup away, because I want to see how much I'm going to have left to fill. Because I don't want to overfill that one either, or it'll be all over the table. Okay. And there's still some left in that spoon. Oops. Watch your epoxy. You'll knock it over too. I'm doing so hot today. Okay. So the next one, let's do, oh, I forgot to put my dog on it. I forgot to put my fixes in there. I left some colors out to use. Doggone it. What was I gonna, oh, dragon. Alright, let's just shake it up and squirt it in there. Ain't gonna hurt anything. Okay. That one's gonna go back. Try and get my tree mold finished. Let it go ahead and fill it up so I can demold it at the same time. Alright, let's put the fairy in there. And then I will get the glue. Trying to make sure I move them off of my mat because I'm gonna have to. Oh, okay, what are you doing? Wake up. Wake up. Glue. You know what happens when you get something on your mind and it just, I'm just so irritated about it. I've never had that much problems with iron-on transfers as I did these. And they were from, so if you're thinking about buying some from Amazon, don't do it. Do not do it. No. Because that's where I got them from. Amazon. And I would not do it again. Nope. Not again. Because that was just ridiculous. Uh-oh. I might have to get me another mold. Maybe. I don't know. Gonna have one psychedelic tree guy. He gonna be all crazy colored. Yeah, that's okay. I like crazy colored stuff. I do it all the time. Okay, that's all the purple. Now let's get this one, and then I may have to find another mold to put the rest of it in. Okay, that's probably enough. Yep, got quite a bit more in there. And I don't know, I think I did the Phoenix color. That's what I was going to put in that one. Okay. And grab the glue. Okay. Put my glue away. So I have it sitting on the table. Stop. That's too much. I don't know how much more I can get in this one, but I'm going to try and get the rest of this in it anyway. I may have to put some more in there. At least so I get up to the feet and the mushrooms on the treatment. Okay, I think that's good. Out of that. I may just pour a little clear in there, and then I'm going to have to find something else to do with the clear. Alright, let me get that wiped off a little bit though. I don't want it running all over my mat. I'll pour a little bit of clear in there if I need. It's kind of hard to see. I need some another mold. I think that one may be pretty close to being full. Yeah, it needs just a tad more, just a tad up here where his feet are. I'm going to call that good. And I'm going to mix this color in this. And, well, let me grab those two. I might be able to get one of them done, maybe both. They're not these little flower coasters. I mean, they're not that big, really. And I don't really care if I just pour them in. I don't care, I could just pour them in clear, actually. I'm trying to keep you on my mat, though. Put one right there. Let's see. I'll do a seashell and another purple. Purple up off the floor first. And I put my glue away. I have to get it back out. Glitter. I may not have enough. I may just only have enough for one. So I don't want to mix up too much. Put that in there first. Mix it up and then put the glue in. I don't know. Might have enough for both. Still got quite a bit in there. Oh, don't want that. That would have been a big mistake. Leave it out for now, because I may end up doing another one. You just can't. I mean, I can put some pictures in them, but they're going to have to be pretty small pictures. I don't know where I'll put the rest, because I'm pretty sure that I'm not going to need all this. Nope, I'm not. What mold do I have that I can pour in? I don't know if it'll fill it, but hey. No, it's not going to fill it all the way. Nope. I'll stick my sleeve right in this tree man over here. Not that it matters, I got epoxy clothes on anyway, but I still don't want to stick my sleeve in it. Okay. I don't think I can get much more out of that. Not a whole lot. Would have been cool, I think. Alright. Let's do seashell. I don't got much seashell left, but I may not leave the dragon on here if I don't get it filled up. This one's lumpy. Doesn't want to come out. Yeah, that's good. It is what it is. Okay. Oops. Not gonna be enough. Pigments. Let's do pigments. So the glitter. Drop of glue. Okay. Stir stick. Dang it. Alright, we will set this one right here. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Nope. Get the dragon over here. other cup. And I don't, man, I got it going down the side of the dang thing. Over the top. Alright. Well, I will get this one finished pouring, and then we'll be back when we're ready for the second part. Hi y'all, welcome back. I had these done, but I don't know if I'm gonna, it's Friday, and I don't know if I'm gonna get them finished yet, because I need to figure out my live for tonight and figure out what I'm doing. So I may not get them. The video may not get finished until afterwards. I will try and get them poured, get the pictures on there and get them poured so you can see that at least. And then I will try and, I'll take a picture and put it in the thumbnail of them after they're done. But right now, that's my goal. Oh, I did have some air bubbles in that dragon's egg. Oh, alright, whatever. Okay, so let's get these out. Yeah, that had some pigment that didn't get mixed. It's pretty though. But since it's going to be covered by, these aren't very deep, these round ones I got from Temu. I'm not real happy with those. Not going to be able to put much of a, that's pretty. I like that one. Not going to be able to put much in them. Now the ones that I got, I don't know where I got those, probably off Amazon. Those got a little deeper ridge in them, but that one's pretty too. Now the flowers, I don't have any pictures to put in those for her because it's just too hard to try and. But that's I like that one too. It's pretty. These will probably either be extras sent to her or they'll just be coasters for upstairs for me. I don't know. I like that one too. Alright, set them over. I had a little bit of extra, so I poured this. It's not very deep. But it's one that comes with that light set, like you use for the lanterns, and you put your light in there. I don't know that I'll finish that one right now. Okay, put these out of the way. That one's pretty too. And this is ooh, sticky. A little bit sticky. Okay. I'm going to clean that mold off. Lay it that way, because that way I'll know it's the one I need to clean. Okay, so that's what was on this tray. Yuck. There's a purpley fuchsia colored. I don't know if I have enough. I'm hoping I got enough pictures for all these. I got some more pictures printed, but the problem is you gotta be able to get them in there. And some of them are too big. The pictures are too big. Here's the square one. Here's another square one. They're all going to be nice and sparkly. They're not exactly, you have to sand the bottom of those because those square ones aren't exactly level. that one. They got a few little air bubbles in them, but it is what it is. Alright. Well, this is the plan. Here's the pictures I have printed. Now, they're laminated on both sides. See, now I didn't know that. Yeah, that one's might have to be, well, maybe not, if you turn it. Alright. I don't know what, I'm going to say red's pretty close. That one I'll trim down. Yeah, some of them are going to have to be trimmed, because I'm sure pretty sure my mold isn't exactly, my tin put isn't exactly the size as these Temu coasters. So, put him in the white one. Yeah, they're going to have to be trimmed. These might even have to be trimmed, actually. Nope. Yay. Yay. There we go. Yeah. Gonna have to be trimmed a little. I didn't trim them quite close enough. Alright. Yeah, I need to clean my scissors because I know they're all sticky. And there's no way I'm going to be able to trim. Not sure what I'm doing for my live tonight. I'm so busy trying to get a couple of videos done, and this is one of them, and the other one's sitting over there on the table. That was for the little neighbor kids. Using that paper that you scratch into, and then I poured them some cabochons to go over the top of what they scratched in on the paper, and I got to get that one finished too, but I'm going to make sure I got all the sticky off of these as much as possible. When you use it in sticky stuff, it's kind of hard to, got to try and keep it clean so they'll actually cut. Yeah, it may not. Okay. Let's see. These need to be trimmed just a little bit, so let me just trim. I'm just going to trim the edge off the bottom. Might have trimmed too much off. Yeah, I did. And I need some off the side. Trimming very straight, am I? Not at all. It's in there well enough. Now, I don't want to trim up the top, because I don't want to trim Brooke's head off. So, the bottom. Yeah, it's pretty close. Gotta have a little taken off here. Once you got them bit it in there. Normally I would pour a little bit of resin in the bottom. Those already fit. That one needs a little bit. No, actually it's in there. It does need to be rounded at the top, but it's in there. It's in there. I'm gonna lay these aside because I got some others I gotta trim to get them in there. Then I gotta pour some epoxy for the top. Probably could use UV, but I don't like cutting in these after I have them laminated, really. Because I don't want the epoxy to get down underneath there and mess the picture up. And then the whole point of you doing it is screwed up. Come on. Yeah. It's in there. It's off by a little bit, and yes, I could trim some more, and I might trim some more once I at least get them dry fitted in there first. Yeah. This one I left a little bit of edge of the lamination on there. Oh, I'm sure my sound is, I'm sorry guys. I didn't check the sound. Hold on. Sorry, I took it upstairs and I forgot to check the sound when I came back down. Doggone it. Yeah, it needs a little more off. Come on. Where's my little pokey tool? Yeah, I can see some lamination on that side too. That I could have trimmed off a little more. That might be what's stopping it. What's that? Still needs a little more. Let's do it down here towards the bottom. There we go. That one's in. That one's in. Let's get these two in and I'll get some epoxy mixed up. And we'll start pouring them. And then I'll have to come back to you. I'm pretty sure this is not going to get up tonight. I mean, it might, but it'd be later on tonight because it's Friday. And I need to figure out what I'm doing for a live here. Even when I figure them ahead of time, I still need a little more off. I don't want to go on that side because that's where his head is. Not to leave points because that's what stops it. You get points on it and it'll stop it from seating in there right. Okay, there we go. There's Kylo. I'm going to take any off. I'd rather take it off the top. don't want to take any off the sides, really. Just gonna take some more off the top. There we go. Okay, once you've got them all filled, or all fitted in there, dry fitted in there, then you need to mix up your epoxy, pour it, and I try not to use, well, I have used alcohol. I try and use my torch, really. Even the heat gun will work to get the air bubbles out, to make sure you don't have bubbles over their faces. I have caught them on fire before. That's a definite. Okay, and I don't know how much. I don't even know how much I'm gonna have to mix up. I forgot about my tree guy. He's in multiple colors here. He probably should have had some alcohol. I'm sure he's gonna have some. To get me another mold to put up here to use for a while. I got lots of little tree guys, really. Okay. We'll try and swap him out. He kind of looks kind of hippie-ish. With that. There you go. There's him. Alright, let's get these. Let me get some epoxy mixed up and I will be back. We'll get these done. I don't know if I'm going to plug up my heat gun or if I'm just going to grab my torch. I just know I need to make sure I don't have bubbles. Don't know. I'm going to mix up a little epoxy at a time because I don't want to have to find something else to pour it in. And these shouldn't take a lot, really. You really should pour a little underneath first and then slide the picture back in and push it down. So this one I'm going to have to trim just a little bit more, but let me get it mixed up. Alright, I only mixed up 4 ounces, so, I mean, I'm probably going to have more than that, but right now, I don't want to mix up a bunch, because I'm going to have, I need to actually get me a clean, there we go. Alright, so we're going to start by just putting a little in the center. You don't need a bunch, you just need to actually you can probably just tip it and run it around. You just want to make sure you get it to all the edges. Enough to hold the picture in, and then you'll pour some more over the top. And I did not get my heat gun out, darn it. So I might use my torch. As long as you're careful and don't torch for too long, because if you do, you're going to have a burnt picture. And don't ask me how I know, because, you know, I have caught them on fire before. I have done it. Alright. Alright, so just take the picture, get it back down in there. Yeah, you can move it around. Get some up over the edges if you want. Just make sure it's pretty much laying flat. And you take and you pour another little bit over the top of it. Now, I can already see the micro bubbles over their faces, and that I don't want. So I will either get my heat gun out and plug it up, or get my torch and torch it. As long as I'm not spraying alcohol in there, I should be good. You just want to make sure you get it all around the edges. Get all the edges covered. Then you just take your torch, which I'm going to grab. Probably needs to be refilled, but it might do what I want it to do. Don't hold it in one spot. All you really want to do is make sure you get the, yeah, looks like I might have got some glitter in there that I didn't want. Ooh, I should have got it. Dang. Okay. I don't know what that, I don't know if that's what that is. I think it's glitter. Really fine glitter. Doggone it. I didn't want glitter in it. I really didn't. Yeah, I definitely don't want glitter stuck on her face. It looks like she got dirt on her face. And there's some on Brooke. God bless it. I don't know how to get it out of there, because it's really fine glitter. Some on Kylo's face. Sorry, bub. I didn't mean to get glitter all over you. Yeah. It's going right back in the center. Let me see if I can find a micro brush and pull it out of there. I don't know if that'll work either, but I really don't want the glitter in there. You're supposed to stick your finger in it though. There must be some glitter in that cup. Yeah, doggone it. Kind of irritated. Trying to get the glitter out. I really don't mind it being anywhere else as long as it's not on their faces. That's where the problem is. I don't want it on their faces. No, I don't. And I don't know, it might have, could be some glitter that came loose from the coaster. So maybe I should take one of these wipes and wipe the inside and make sure that there's, you know, there's no glitter in there. too much. It's okay. Doggone it. This one got pretty big. It's got a few pretty big air bubbles. May have to fill those with some Come on, I know I had you cut right. Don't even go there. You definitely want that down in there. There's none in there, but I hope there's none, but I can't really control it. Try and keep it out of their faces if there's glitter in there. Let's see what I'm doing here. I definitely don't want to overflow it. Alright, I think it's covered, but I can see glitter in it. Doggone it. Yeah, see it on my son's face. It's got to be coming from the cup, because I don't know why it would be coming from there. Some on his face too. Yeah, well. Should have known better. Should have got me a clean cup. Alright, well, you know, it is what it is. Gotta get these done. I'm already running late on trying to figure out what I'm doing for a live, so I need to get these poured. Yeah, that's weird, because I don't see any glitter in the resin. There wasn't any glitter in the cup when I pulled it out. So I don't know what's going on, where the glitter's coming from. And I wiped, and it didn't wipe any glitter out of there, so I don't know. Don't really want to touch that with my sticky gloves. Unless there's glitter on this stick, which I guess there could be. Been a long time since I used it, so there could be glitter on it. Usually try and make sure I got them all wiped off. Yeah, I haven't totally given up on the quilt. It's just not going to get done by Christmas, and I have to figure out what to do about those yeah, I got to figure out what to do about it. I need to fill that. I have to get my heat gun out and use it instead. Don't want bubbles, and I do want it to be all covered. Alright, so there's those three. I'll set them up there. My tool, tweezers or something, so I'm not touching the picture with my sticky hands. Come on, really? Well, these are pretty much the same pictures that he had sent for me to put on the quilt. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I got some to stick, but I have to admit that the corners are peeling up, which doesn't make any sense to me, but they are. And I'm pretty sure that the first time it's washed, it's gonna have a problem. Yeah, it's gonna have a problem first time it's washed. Undo that. Yeah, it's definitely going to have a problem. I see those, they're not stuck on there very well, so I see them washing right off. Because I'm having problems with the corners sticking down. So I'm thinking that maybe if I put a some lace or some rickrack or something around the pictures themselves, sew it around them, make sure I get the edges where it's pulling loose, that maybe it will hold them in, but I still don't think that it's going to do well in washing. I don't. Don't think it's going to do well. I need to get my heat gun out. Yeah. Tangled up with some other cord. And I'm not even sure what it goes to. Put it on low. Yeah, maybe. What's it? Yep. I just dropped the star in there. I hope it doesn't float over to his face. Must have been stuck to the heat gun. Doggone it. Oh! Well, that wasn't smart. I just rubbed it right through the one I had finished. Two of them that I had finished. Yeah, I'm going to have to move those. I'm probably going to have to take that star out. Doggone it. Let me pause you, because I'm going to move these. As I do them, I'm going to move them over to my table over there. Alright, I'm going to leave that light on behind me, so when I have to move these, I don't trip on stuff trying to get them over there. I need to get these done. I'm running way behind on figuring out what I'm doing for my live, and took me a while to get these done because I had to laminate all the pictures. So I'm trying to get this video almost ready, so all I gotta do is take my pictures and get the video up. I will cover these up because I don't trust those little freaking bugs now in the house. I had a bunch of them stuck to the screen, and I tried to knock them all off of there because I wanted them to go away. But that didn't quite work. So this done. I have no clue what I'm doing for a live tonight. I know what I wanted to do, but I still have yet to find my owl mold. I know it's here, I just don't know where I put it. So it's going to be a while before I get to do that one. But I do have some other little dragons that I could actually do. I have yet to figure out what to do for them. Alright, I'm going to set that one aside, pick up another one, and get with it here. Thought that would be a faster way to do it, but it's not really. Yeah, I'll hit them with the heat gun. I'll let them set here for a little bit. Then I'll hit them with the heat gun. I'm trying to get them all finished and laid out on the table over there. Then I'll probably snap my picture before they're done because I need to get a move on with this, get this live set up. My granddaughter and my daughter-in-law, my ex-daughter-in-law. She passed. It's probably been, could be 2, might even be 3 years now since she's been gone. And I know that my granddaughter's having a hard time with it, so I'm trying to just It was her husband's idea to make the commemorative, can't even say that word, acres of memory. Well, I mean, the quilt would have been lovely had I been able to get it to work. But that didn't work, so. I mean, I'm not saying it won't work. I'm just saying I can get it to come together before Christmas, and I'm not gonna, I got other gifts to work on, so. Yeah. I don't know. Trying not to touch it, my sticky fingers. My hands are so shaky today. I only had 1 cup of coffee. Alright. I'll hit these with the heat gun, move them over, and we'll come back and do the last 3. I probably don't have enough made up for them, but we'll see. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, I got 2 left to finish here. And then I'm going to do my shout out list, and I will try and get this up later on this evening. Oh, doggone it. I really got that one in there. I'll get these 2 done and send them all over there with the cover. Probably got more epoxy than I needed. Well, I mixed up a little over 4, but that's probably more than I needed, really. For the last 3, I've already got the other one done, so. Alright, where'd my stick go that I was using? Dang it. Yeah, I gotta make him some trays, some angel wings for my granddaughter, and pictures of her and her mom, pictures of her and her husband. I got some pictures left, so I'm just gonna make some trays up, and that's what they're gonna get for Christmas. Sorry, but I should have started that quilt in July, but I still think I would have had problems either way. Because I don't think that, I don't know. I'm saying the iron-on transfers I bought from Amazon, from the company I bought them from, they aren't any good. And I think I'm gonna voice a complaint about that. I mean, they should have fit in there just perfectly, and they did not. So okay, get that one in. My niece is bugging the crap out of me. I don't know why she's bugging me. I don't know anything about David being back, and she's worried about it. I'm not the one that has a restraining order against him, but I think she's afraid I'm going to let him come back over here and stay, and I've already told him no. So she's making a big deal about it. It's like, come on. He's not, pretty sure he's not going to revisit you guys' relationship. So I don't think you really have to worry about it. Get this one finished, and then we will do our shout outs, and I will try and get this up later. Yeah, I know the shoots are on tonight too, and I have my live tonight, so I don't know. I'll try and get it later. It may not get up till tomorrow, and then I got another video over there I started that I got to work on it too. So it's just been a week. I mean, I was going to work on a video for the quilt, but not after the Alright, I took pictures of the ones I got sitting over there before I put because I'm getting ready to set these over there, and I'm going to put a cover over them, because I do not want, and this one, well, this one's not as, I mean, it is a little wonky, but it's not as wonky as that other one, square one was. Alright, there's a hair of something in that one. I can see it. No, there ain't. Okay. I don't think I'll have to put a stick under it, but I don't know. I need to try and divide these up, because I got to put covers over them. This big one might cover them all, I don't know. We'll see. Alright. That at least will keep the bugs out of it. Okay, let me turn this light on. On my shout out list. Get it done and move on to getting my live set up. I got some more epoxy there I gotta do something with. Shoot, this is so sticky. Yeah, I got one over there somewhere. It's probably gonna take less than that though. Might as well pour it. Alright. That's good there. Another little one somewhere that had some stuff in it. But I don't know where I set it. Well, it was sitting on the table. Yeah, it's over there. I don't think, part of it's poured in mixed mold. I don't think there's enough in there to fill like that. I'll try. Scrape it off in there. Let me just set the cover up. See if it'll just run down in there. Got epoxy everywhere. Alright guys, I'm going to read these fairly quickly. And then I'm gonna try and figure out what I'm gonna do for our live tonight. Wanda's Blessed Creations, Stacy _ the Crafty Cat, Red Sea Liz, India Brady Art, Art by me, Andrew Walker, Coral Marines Resin Art, Butch's Resin Creations, June's House of Crafts, Jaybird Resin Art, at Julia's Crafty Chaos, at Artsy Doodles 1, Amy's Resin Corner, Epoxy Me That, and please say prayers for Amy's family and her mom, especially. Keep them in your prayers. Crafting with Carla, Billy Holman Creations, Patricia's Crafty Corner, Custom Created Handmade Crafts, that's Miss Beverly. That's probably all that's going to go running in there. Cynthia's Crafts and More, Gert Creates, Dragons and Dresses Craftsorium, Blessed Epoxy by Amy, at Resin Artists, Martha's Craft Room, Marvelous Artsy, Creepy Crafts, Resin Me Up, Heart Creations by Renee, Lori, aka Midwest Meemaw, Mama's Madhouse Creations, Laney's Crafting Creations, Bear and the Boss Lady, DeLand's Handmade Woodworking, Amy Jo, Dots Woodland, Professor Rusty's Workshop, Rhinestone Suzanne, Creation Dust 777, Stressful Mum Paints, Grumpy's Laid Back Carving, Dad Carbs, Perry the Carving Wizard, Runick's Workshop, Woodchucker's Chainsaw Carving, Ray and Sandy's Woodworking, Happy Curmudgeon Carving, Mica's Making Stuff, LJ Woodworks, Old Path Woodcraft, The Shoop's Woodshop, New Beginnings Woodworks, Oli Makes, Johnny's Lathe Crafts, Resonating Art by Amy M., The Electric Whittler, Johnny's Corner, Matt Carves, Knuckle Bustin' Numbskull, Pour Resin with Love, Timless Creations, Robert C. Peters, My Honey's Handmade, Eco Woodcrafts, New Roots Dynamic, and I think I had Chase on there, New Beginnings Woodwork. Yep. I'm sure there's some more, but I haven't got them on there yet. So, I'm going to close this video out, try and get it up this evening, and work on what I'm going to do tonight. See you later. Bye.